In this video, we're gonna talk about how to create our player character movement relative to the camera. So we just based similar to the regular top-down game. So let's change our camera to face it like this. So this is just gonna be a simple test. So click your main camera and click on Control-Shift-F. And when you go to the game scene, it works out. So when we play here, when I click Run Server, when I press W, it goes right, which just doesn't make sense. So the character movement currently doesn't move relatively to the camera. Now, I'll show you how to fix this. We can change the input we send from client to the server. So go ahead and go to your local input provider. And then we're gonna get our camera here. First, let's get our camera equal to camera.main. So we just need the camera transform. So we need to know which camera, so we need to know which axis the camera looks at. So we need to know the player the forward, like what forward are you looking at, and the right position here. So go back ahead to here. So we need to change the move axis here. So let's let's create a new variable here called vector3. I'm going to call it forward, and this one we'll call it right. So we can get the forward using the camera.transform.forward, and we need to multiply this using the vertical. And also for the right, we can use this to camera.transform.right multiplied by the horizontal. So basically, our input is based on the camera facing direction. And now, we don't want to use horizontal and vertical anymore. Now we just need to use forward and right. However, this is not going to work. So we can just use the forward plus right, like this. However, this is not going to work because this is vector 3. We need the 3 axes. Meanwhile, both axes is only vector 2. Now, for each of these, there's one axis we don't need, which is the y, right? So let's try to create a new vector 2 forward, vector 2 forward, new vector 2 forward x, y, and forward z, which is the forward, the real forwards. And then with this one, we're going to replace it to right. And also here, right. Region 2, and then put it for region 2 and right region 2. And let's go back to the Unity and let's test it out. All right, the Unity crashed. Let's open it up again. All right, we're good. Let's try it out and click Run Server. When I click W, our character moves correctly. When I press S, which is backward, it's also moved correctly. Now, let's try to rotate our camera to a different angle. So let's try to rotate our camera to, let's try to rotate it like this. When I click A, it also moves the correct position. And now let's test it out on the client side. So I'm going to Control B and build. So this as a host, Run Server, and this one for client. And then we're going to move to, now this also have the correct movement as the regular top-down character. All right, so let's recap what we have done in this video. This video, we have done how to turn your character movement, your top-down character movement, relatively to the camera, just like the regular top-down games. All right, see you guys in the next episode.